We'll start the stream. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday, man. Happy Monday. Happy Monday indeed. Good morning. Yes, sir, Adonis. Hopefully looking for some longs on gold off of this area that we literally just retested. So we didn't hit my 4,000 spot yet. I wanted to see a reaction off of 4,000. We reacted off 4,000 in 1.5. I'm going to be taking, guys, if you take gold today, you want to be trading micros. The spread on it is very wide today because we're not at all-time highs yet. Well, not yet. Not going to see it today. But we do have a big move, and we want to get in on a pullback. We don't want to be chasing anything. It's pretty decent pullback so far. 15 minute, 30 closes in 10 minutes. Hourly looked good to continue, and the 2 hour looked solid because we have our basing candle right here, rally. So I'd look for this candle to rally too. So I'd like to try to find those long positions near 4,100 on gold. Gold had a huge rally in reaction to the Democrats now voting to end the government shutdown. Yo, good morning, Kev. The Dems voted for the shutdown. Republicans also, so we were sort of waiting on the Democrats to vote on it. So hopefully government shutdown ends. Gold's giving us a good reaction off of it, off the bat. Technical breakout. So after U.S. economic data, rate cut expectations. We'll see. ES and NQ will keep an eye on those to rally as well, because the shutdown optimism is going to help rally ES and NQ. So if we can find buying momentum, then great. I'm going to add an alert on gold one more time here. Hopefully we get one more move lower, but I want to find a position on ES or NQ. Okay, I found it on NASDAQ. Broken supply, this becomes our demand zone. So we're going to put that there for a moment. ES, we could delete this stuff. Alright, let's get back to gold, because gold looks like it's getting ready to possibly give us an entry. Good morning, guys. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning. So I want to see a big move to 4,100, and then I want to see either a big buy bubble or a big sell bubble off of this passive buyer right here. And if we could get that reversal, I'll take the position. I'll put my stop loss below the 4,100 we just made, and look to even just take it to the recent high we just made, right? New high a day. Well, let's just keep an eye, be a little patient, be a little careful. Good morning, everybody. What's up, what's up? All right, we're getting there on gold. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see. 4,100. Come on now, break. Let's get a lot of volume in here. I'll tell you what, I'll take the position here, and I'll put my stop loss below 40.99.5. See if we could start to hold. This is a low volume shelf here, and we also have the passive buyer sitting here. So if this wants to hold as support on gold, I want to be in long, especially seeing how strong we've been. If we want to break a little lower, that's fine. 4,100, so I want to do 40.99 as stop loss. See if we fill here and continue. If it does stop me out by chance, which yeah, it looks like it might. It did. I'll look for a re-entry again off of this. I might have been a little too early on that. So let's see. If we could start to hold here, clean re-entry. If we start to fail again, no re-entry. Let's see. Get back above 4,100. Back above 4,100. We're in a low volume shelf here on gold. And we have been bullish. So there's many reasons to be more bullish on gold than bearish, but we just want to be a little patient on it right now. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? Just give gold another minute here. Let's see, 15 minute. It's like these time frames are still giving me more of a bullish sentiment than a bearish one. But I'm not seeing the right entry right now. Like the It's got to be in this area, this low volume area, so that's why I'm still not completely against grabbing a long if we could get a reversal here with a big buy bubble, but not if we fail, man. Keep failing. We don't want to keep trying to go long and catch a falling knife. That's not how we want to trade. We got stopped out, now we just want to be patient. Next lower area is 40.95, 40.95 right over here near the key level that we had. Now this was a supply zone, and the supply zone, we broke it, but only briefly. So not even the strongest of breaks, but it is still creating higher highs and higher lows. You can even look at the hourly. See, gold has been trying its best to break out of this recent range here. But if it were to return to this range, say even break below 40.85, it does have a ways to go to 40.50. It's another thing to look out for on gold. Alright, so let's see. That's a 5 look now. 20 seconds left on the 5 to close. If it can get back above this zone to close above this zone, I'll take a long position. If it doesn't and continues, then we're just going to wait. Just got to wait. Timing is everything. Got to be patient. Long 40.92 Oz. Alright, we'll see. 40.92. I don't see anything on bookmap there. Low volume shelf sort of ends at 40.93. So that's sort of where I would consider like our last sort of sign of hope down there. Let's see. ES and NQ. We could also just wait for ES and NQ. NASDAQ, right? Again, with the government shutdown optimism, that's going to help ES and NQ more than it should help gold. Let's see. I'd much prefer a 5 close back out of the zone at this point. I mean, we've just been seeing selling, and every time a buyer steps in, seller brings us lower, so we don't want to go long on the first sign of buying again and again and again. We want to be patient and see, okay, does this really want to hold? Great, if it holds, we'll look for the retest and take it. If it doesn't, we're not taking it. Well, let's see, I'm looking for a breakout here on gold above 41.02. If it fails it, we're most likely going lower. Volume delta trying to squeeze bullish here. We could break it in reverse too, so be careful, be patient. So we're breaking above it for a moment. I want to see the 1 close somewhere up here. Give me a little bit of strength, and then next one sort of retrace and test. But look at that. See, that buyer stepped in and then failed. So that's why we want to have setups that we could be patient for. 15 seconds left in the 1 minute. 5 minutes got 3.5 left, and it just wicked out a lot of people that were trying to go along. Same situation, same song and dance. It could have just retested this 4100 though. If it does go to break 4102 again, I'll look for a long stop at the low over here. But I'm not a big fan of these longs anymore. I want to see some more buying volume step in. Cumulative volume delta is positive. CVD is positive. So that is good. But we'll see. We see some levels to the downside on gold. Low volume down over here. This is where I'd be interested in long positions if we could somehow manage to get our way back to some new highs over here. But entry-wise, pretty widespread. Buyers keep failing, not really seeing a good volume and price reversal. Much rather see ES and NQ pull back a little more, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that either. Yeah, I'd like to see NASDAQ just sort of continue actually to the upside. Looks good. There goes gold failing again. There's no trade zone on gold at the moment. We want to wait for something to sort of show itself, right? Show me a big buyer, right? Like this. Show me a higher low, and then I'll take it. But this is just garbage. 15 minute, 30 minute. 15 minute looks like it's trying to close down here. We could try to hold it. This would be possible trade setup I'd look for off some micros, but we'll see. I don't want to go long up here just for it to wick down immediately. Trades that go immediately into drawdown are not the best. But we're coming out of this low volume area, and this passive buyer was sitting there. So those were a few things that were keeping me bullish from this zone. But I really I hate the price action we've been getting going into it. Volume's been trying to pick up a little bit in here. At this point, excuse me. At this point, though, 5 minutes got a minute left, and the volume on this current 5-minute candle has been very low. So that's not giving me that much confidence. Oz has 4092 as an area. Their doctor in the chat. Haha, like Dr. Oz. But let's see. NASDAQ continuing slowly. Gold failing. Buying failing. Selling failing. Waiting. We're doctors right now, guys. We're not traders, we're doctors, because we've got all this patience in front of us. Alright, anyways, NASDAQ. Entry-wise for NAS, I'd like to see us return back to 25,437. Let's see, 25,437 on NASDAQ. Ooh, they got a big pullback level on NQ. Let's see. All the way at 25,200. 25,200. Way low, way low. And then 25,680 though to the upside. And that's right near my supply zone. So again, I'm looking for us to pull back, hold support, and look for a nice long position on NASDAQ here. And see if we could continue to that next key level. And that's going to come with the optimism that the government shutdown is going to end. So that could be a real nice trade. Look at this, guys. Gross price action right now. 15 closing bearish. 30 just closed bearish. We're staying away from gold right now. Hourly also pulled back. Only thing keeping us real bullish on gold is the 2-hour. But other than that, a lot of time frames are pulling back. We're probably going to stay away from gold for the time being. Come back to NASDAQ. Keep an eye on NQ today. U.S. lawmakers are reportedly making progress towards a temporary government funding deal, fueling a rebound in NASDAQ futures and improving risk sentiment in early trading. So, we'll see. Market sentiment, cautious optimism. Ooh, Trump tracker looks hot today, 78. Got a call at 9. Meeting at 11. Swearing ceremony, 3. Alright, so you just got a lot going on. But we know with the government shutdown situation, it's got a lot to do with the market move right now. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? It is only 9:02, so market's open in another 30 minutes. So I'd like to see NASDAQ make its way lower. I'd like to see ES make their way lower. More importantly, NASDAQ towards this 25,440. If we check Bookmap on NASDAQ, 25,440. No, we don't really have much down there at the moment. We do have some key levels. We have 25,519. 25,519 is right. It's like up here. So we'll just wait. We have price targets to the upside. Look at this. 25,620. It's up here. So I'm looking more bullish on NASDAQ today with that optimism. What can you tell gold to do something worth getting into? I was trying to, but it's not doing anything for us right now. We could keep an eye on it, but we don't want to force any trades. If we see that price action on gold is crap, we size down and or we stay away. Let's see. Like we just took out these buyers, but it's like sellers keep stepping in. I don't want to jump in front of them. Dollar's also trying to move higher too, so we want to probably stay away from gold today. Yeah, I'll bring out the flip phone and I'll call up the New York Stock Exchange and I'll tell them. Or I'll call up the gold mining companies and I'll tell them, what are you doing? Start digging. Keep digging. You forgot some. Alright, this area, the 4095, this is another low volume area, but we're really running out of reasons to go along on gold, so we do want to be a little patient here, sort of like that cautious buying. Let's see, gold. And also dollar intraday slightly bullish. Gold bullish. Okay, so here's that super low volume area. So expecting at least a reaction to it. But if we crash right through, game's over on longs. Dollar moving higher. I mean, shorts are definitely looking like they have a bit more control on gold. See, that reaction immediately got sold off on, so not looking ideal on gold, guys. We're going to stay away from gold. It's important to know when to stay away from certain markets, when to get into them. Could possibly even look for shorts on gold, just to look for that continuation back to its range. Even if gold wants to pull back to 40.50, guys, I mean, that would be a massive short position. We don't want to miss out on any short opportunities or long opportunities, right? So we do want to just be patient. Let's see, where is volume profile? Real low volume. We have VWAP down here at 40.73 too, so probably not too keen on longs anymore. And again, it's important to not only be able to know which equities to trade, which ones to not trade, but when to change your bias. Okay, I'm wrong on gold longs. I'm not going to chase it long 4 more times and get stopped out 4 more times. I'm going to just say, okay, I'm out and see what gold has to do. And if it just keeps doing the same thing, then I'm either going to have confidence in that trend, or if I don't have confidence in that trend, I'm just going to leave it alone. It's a little better. 15-minute, 30-minute. Now, if anything, we could also look to see if any higher time frames are creating a possible supply zone, like the 4-hour, but that closes in 53 minutes, so that's plenty of time for it to even rally back higher. So I also don't want to be going short on gold now that we pulled back a little bit, right? See how buying's coming in? I want to be ready to change my bias fast depending on the price action and volume that we're getting. So let's see. Fib tool. We did just hit our optimal trade entry. We do have some buying volume coming in here. This actually doesn't look too bad, even though I just went over how we're probably going to go short now. We'll let the 5 close for a minute. I like the volume that's coming in. That's what I was starting to like, but, or at least the movement we saw. But let's see, like we've been seeing, this could get wicked right back down too. So we don't want to be, oh wow, there it is, now we got to go long, and then have it dump on us again. We see that every time that occurs, it dumps. So let's see if we can actually break out and then retest. This is just another fake out. Dollar trying to move higher still. Again, almost want to short gold here, but I'll just be patient. No trade zone. Looking like it's trying to get a little something here. If we get back above 40.99, but same song and dance, right? It looks like it's ready to break out. It fails. Looking for a long 40.98. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, right? If we can make a bit of a higher high here off of this price and volume analysis on Bookmap. Minute 20 left. Let's move VWAP for a second. So thick candles in there a little better. Could also wait for the 5 minutes to close. I mean, we're not going to get one 5-minute candle that launches us up all the way to new high day price target. So let a 5 close green finally, reject and going in our favor, get some volume, and then we could take the next candle. We'll have a wider stop loss, but we'll have more confidence. definitely looking like it's trying, but every time for the past 20 minutes, or at least even since I suppose 8:05, it looks like it's trying and then it just fails. Looking good for a long for an engulfing candle needs to happen. I don't really know about an engulfing candle. That would definitely be helpful, but even just a green strong candle, like a big body moving back to the upside, showing that price is starting to pivot along with volume. We did see this candle had a volume pickup right here. Let's see. Definitely tempted on taking a long on gold, but at this point we have 45 seconds left to go long here. And then imagine it just dumps on you 4 points immediately. You're gonna be pissed at yourself for not waiting 38 seconds. Now, oh well, Kevin, what if it rallies without you? There's no rally without you. If your setup is it has to close this way, then it has to close that way, period. Because guess what? 24 seconds? You guys, if you've been watching the streams over here on YouTube, I know Discord definitely knows, but 20 seconds, 30 seconds, it's plenty of time for gold to go from a green 5-minute to a red 5-minute and vice versa. And we don't want to be the ones going long with less than a minute left just for it to flip on us and feel a little dumb on that, right? We don't want the market to make us feel silly. Where's our midnight price? I'd like to know where our midnight price is on NASDAQ. It's going to be over here somewhere. Midnight open. This is our midnight. I'm going to call it midnight. So I'm looking for this support down 25,441 NASDAQ. The midnight opening price on NASDAQ in the past 6 months has hit 80% of the time. So like, look, we got the green candle close, a little bit of volume coming in. I'd possibly be interested in a long on gold. But it's just not the most ideal of setups. If we get back above like 99, maybe near like 99, I would try some longs. Stop off this key level right here. We fail it, we fail it. No trade. No trade, no loss. Let's see. Looks like it is trying to build this higher low. Dollar's trying to move back lower again. And then it fails, right? So just wait. Wait. Looking like it's getting ready to break out. But if it fails, not in it. Alright, I like that we're building levels to the upside. I'm gonna try it here. Just be a little careful. It's just so not ideal. The thing I like at this point, oh, whoa, no, I don't like that. I was gonna say the thing I like at this point is the key level and a lot of volume coming in right now. But let's see. We could be patient for NASDAQ. Gold, man, there's a lot of volume right there off that volume bubble. But look at that. Sellers. Ooh, sellers said no, thank you. Good, we're done. We are done. That's why patience helps, guys, because patience pays in that you wait for your good setups and you don't take trade after trade get stopped out. Alright, let's see. NASDAQ, anything? A lot of chop. Yeah. For real, I know it's funny, I started the stream early. I was like, alright, we'll start like 10 minutes early. Looks like gold's giving us a good setup. And then it's just like, it's like, nah. I said, nah, I'm good. No setup for you. No soup for you. Alright, let's see. Gold continuing on that drop. Definitely not interested in longs at all anymore. NASDAQ possible longs off the of the optimism on equities. We'll keep an eye on our news tab and stuff. Gold's just so range bound right here, man. I wouldn't even want to go short here. But I also, it's just like taking longs here is like asking for a stop hunt. I can't. Alright, later, bro. Later, man. Keep an eye on NASDAQ. Add an alert down there on NQ. 25,441. That's gonna be what I'm looking for today, man. NASDAQ. Let's see. Gold has a, what is that, a 30-minute maybe? 30-minute demand right down over here. Now, usually my A+ setups on gold are 30-minute and 15-minute demands after we take out previous day highs, which would technically be this zone right here. Doesn't mean I'm going to take the trade, but it means I'm going to be aware of it. I'm going to add my alert there, and if we do get the reaction, that's more of an A+ trade than anything that we're seeing over here. NASDAQ will wait on, we got about 15 minutes. Yeah, that is about it. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick. These markets are pretty lame right now. I'll keep Bookmap open. I'll keep NASDAQ opened as well, so you guys keep a look at that. I'll be right there. Alrighty. Yeah, Naz, if we could start moving lower, that'd be great. Gold still trying to drop. Just staying patient, guys. Patience, patience. Let's check the ES. Do some time frame analysis, see if we got any demand zones or anything of interest. 67.70 down here. Let's look at this. Resistance, 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 support. But this is real far, man. That's about 40 points. Not too far. So I guess, yeah, we're looking for a 40-point drop on ES, 90 on NASDAQ. We'll see. We'll see. I'm looking for both of them to pull back. wouldn't look for shorts. Shorts are even having a tough time on gold too. As much as it looks like, oh, shorts have had control. Take a look at the price action though. Because yeah, the bars have been red, but they've been inconsistent. A lot of upper wicks, green candle here and there, sideways price action over here and over here and over here. It's really just a bad trade on gold right now. Oh, last week's, excuse me, the Apex account that we were trading on. So remember I had issue with the 30% rule. It was like 30.5 or whatever. So I traded the extra day, made like 500. That got me above the 30% or below the 30% rule, and they approved it this morning. So requested it Friday night, proved it literally. It was like 7:30 this morning. I got the email. So it's good to know that they're quick with the response. They just don't do it on the weekend. Here we go. Gold pushing into this demand zone. 40.90. 40.90. Oh, so close. Big level right there, 40.90. Waiting, guys. Market's open in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Now, let's see, guys. 40.90. We made our way through. So, something to note, too, guys. We were choppy, sort of going through that low volume area that we noted. Like this whole range from 41.01 to 40.94. This whole area right here. This is where we had a lot of that chop. Because there was a lot of unfilled buyers, but the sellers kept stepping in again and again. Almost like when we come into a demand zone, if we're gonna fail it, a lot of times we won't just run right through it like it's not there. We'll go into it, we'll try to come out once, and then we'll fail, try to come out again, and then we'll fail and break through or whatever. So something to keep an eye on. A lot of times when we have areas of interest, they'll either hold and give us our setup, or they'll be range bound and then essentially fail. But a lot of times if it doesn't hold on that first move on your entry, it's probably gonna fail. I want to see. Let's see. Let's check some edgeful. I want to check the ICT opening retracement. One of my favorite reports. And I want to check by weekday, not by size, by weekday. Today's Monday. Midnight price is 25,466. Ooh, Monday opened above. Look at this. Open above. Retraced only 33% of the time. That's tough. But if you look at standard, ooh, standard dropped from the past 6 months. That's crazy. It used to be like 68 and 69. Now it's 60. It's starting to move. That's so cool, man. That's pretty cool. Not cool. It sucks that it's happening, but it's cool to be able to see the shift and have some of these reports come back. Like let's see the orb. Like the orb by weekday. This is pretty cool. So Monday, 57% breakout on NASDAQ. But and look, only 26% double break on NQ. Wednesday, 57% double break. That's a huge chance that it breaks both sides of the 15-minute opening range breakout. Monday, it's got, well, if we add it, 50, we'll call it 58 plus 15, 73%, 72%. That's 72% of a single break, and only 26% that it breaks a double break. Let's see. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, what's up? Alrighty. We are back in action. Markets are crappy. We are not taking any trades right now. Waiting for markets to open. More specifically, looking for the NASDAQ. Now, the only way I would take a trade on gold is if we got a clear direction, right? Now, obviously, clear direction-wise right now has been bullish, but the price action we've recently been seeing has been choppy and ranging and been trying to make its way lower. It hit at 40.90. Yeah, I saw 40.90 was hit, but I have demand 40.89.3. So close. Really just waiting for ES and NQ. See if we have any other trade setups on NASDAQ that we could look out for. If NASDAQ just holds, we could see a strong rally. Check this out. Sort of a demand zone forming on the hourly time frame. So look, this is an hourly basing, rally, continued, basing, sort of a rally, and it would just sort of make sense for this candle to try to continue too. So another trade setup, we want to look for what makes sense in the market. We don't want to look for what is improbable. We want to look for what makes sense. And would make sense on NASDAQ for it to hold on the hourly time frame. It would make sense for it to continue. So I don't want to argue with the hourly time frame. So something I might look for, and also based off of the edge flow report, the 15-minute breakout, that tells me let's look for a break to the upside and try to continue from there. So I'm sort of bullish on NASDAQ here, but I'd like to see a break. Hey, did you guys apply for your 50-year mortgage yet? Bro, that is crazy. A 50-year mortgage. Also on NASDAQ, I'd rather see us pull back to 25,466 and 25,440. Very key level right there. I'd like to see markets reclaim. If we get a bull move, the reason I was telling you guys about the hourly is because if we get some type of strong move on the 5-minute, right, we start rallying higher, we get a fair value gap, it's going to be a higher confirmation fair value gap, right? It's not going to be a lower probability, it's going to be higher because it's coming off of a higher time frame bias as well. Whereas if we're just sort of taking whichever direction for whatever reason, it's not always the best case. 25,220. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder if we could almost like bottom tick-ish over here. 25,220 on NASDAQ. Possible entry 25,220. I'd pay off when I'm at 100. Bro, I know, it's something you could pass along to your children. Isn't that wonderful? Trump's giving everybody something to give to their kids. It's a mortgage, not a house, a mortgage. Debt. Hey kids, I hope you like debt. Bro, this thing is ridiculous. I don't know why TradingView refuses to work accordingly with me. Looking for 25.522 as a possible long entry if we get a quick reaction and hold above 25.13. Dude, every time I change it on this chart, it does that to this chart. That's so weird, man. Okay, markets are opening in 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Easter. Happy New Year. Ooh, did we wick close to it? Oh, come on now. That was so close. Alright, listen. If we can manage to somehow get down there again, I'm taking entry. I should have taken it down there already, though. Just wanted to be a little extra careful. We have targets to the upside, too, which I like. Bro, it put my take profit at, like, the moon. This is ridiculous. Are you shitting me right now? Bro, look at this. Look at this. What's my... Where's my tool going? To 1.8 million on NASDAQ. Guys, I think NASDAQ's going to go to 1.8 million. It's ridiculous. I'm going to complain to TradingView. Yo, fix your shit, guys. Thanks. I still don't have my take profit. Okay, yeah, that is ideally where I'd like to see NASDAQ go to. With the optimism of buying, with the everything. Move this over here for now. I wanted to see 25,440 because it was a broken supply zone, but I also knew statistics and everything else. NASDAQ was leaning more on the buy side, and especially with the optimism of the, what's it called? Of the, whatchamacallit? Government shutdown ending soon. We'll see. We'll see. NASDAQ low volume area off of 63. We did already test it. We're coming to it right now, too. Part of me is like, we could try 63. Stop at like 55. And just play it close. That would have been solid. Oof. That would have been real clean. Yeah, we're going to continue. Nas is looking good, man. 5 minute hasn't closed yet, so we could also let that close too. Because guess what, guys? If we get a strong 5 minute, better chance of us continuing than us reversing. So let's not try to jump long up here in case we do pull back. But let's just be patient. I will look to see if we get near 63 again. 25,563. We saw that entry. We saw it happen, and I was a, what random would call it, right? So we'll see. Don't go long up here, you go long up here, and sure, markets can continue, but what happens when it pulls back 5 points on you immediately? Are you going to chicken out? Are you going to be able to hold? What happens when it pulls back 10 points on you real quick? You're going to add to your loser, so you're risking more if it drops even further? What are you doing with your trade? Are you managing it correctly? VIX is dropping, which is bullish. Looking for a retest of the 63 area again. It gave us that area twice, so I really doubt it's going to again, and at least going to and hold. But 47 seconds left. We'll keep an eye on it. Equities are taking a little bit of a hit here, except for Apple. Get an email. No. Not important. Let's see. Amazon's flying, Apple's flying, Nvidia took a big hit. VIX is moving lower, trying to wick back higher again. Possible trade on NASDAQ here. Gotta see though. 5-minute closes soon. Yeah, if it could dip one more time near that 6.2. I think it just hit 6.7. Yeah, it just hit 6.7. And yo, what song just came on my phone? 6.7. That's crazy. NASDAQ's mocking me, guys. It's fine. You just want us to be patient, NASDAQ? That's cool, bro. Whew, glad we didn't take anything on gold. Nvidia, crazy pump right there. That's what just got NASDAQ going wild. Wow, that's crazy, bro. This 5 did not create a low, though. We broke that recent high. So now, remember I was talking about fair value gaps, guys, right? If this creates a 5-minute right here, then this is the next area I'm going to look for a possible entry, right? Looking for a higher low to be formed there then. And that's off the hourly being bullish, too. Remember, it said it'd make more sense for us to go green after this red one. Strong rally and continue. That's exactly what we got. Could have bought, bro, we could have been in that, like, 527. Now we gotta be patient. Missed entry. Yeah, we missed this bus stop. We just gotta wait for the next bus, right? We just gotta wait for the next train. Let's see. Waiting. That's why we wait. Don't go long here, 99, and get stopped out on a little 9-point dip. Looking for maybe like 6.3, 6.7 for an entry. Ooh, Google just flew. Look at this, guys. Google, new high a day, flying new high a day, Amazon new high a day, Apple trying to get there. Surprised NASDAQ might feel that, guys. Wouldn't be short, I'd be long. Might even maybe look for calls. I don't know, we'll see. Another new high on Google. Boom, made. Nvidia rejected key level 195 pretty hard. Amazon new high 250.47. Not new all-time high, but new high a day. And above previous day's range. Equity still all overall bullish. ES in supply, though, so be a little careful on that. But NASDAQ, man, just running. Want this 5 minute to close already so we could look for a pullback on the next one. Let's see. I want it down over here again. 6.7-ish, 61. I guess now it'd be more 70. 64, 70s right there. Nah, 64 would be a better entry. There's new high, 107. Nice. Wow, Nas. Go, Nas. Go. Google flying. Meta, Microsoft all pushing same direction. Amazon too. Apple taking a little bit of a pullback right now. Definitely a little disappointed on missing the entry off the 530s. If I had a bit more confidence this morning, I would have taken it and been confident with my stop loss of 513. And we'd be in for a pretty penny right now. But don't go in
Shoulda,
long.
coulda, woulda.
Yeah, exactly. Guess what doesn't make you money, guys? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. So we just gotta wait. VIX is curving higher, volume's moving higher. 8 seconds, great. We're closing higher. VIX is moving lower. Yeah, ideally, if we could get a pullback, great. Probably not going to get that pullback. 30-minute, nice rally, so I'd look for a continuation. So it's like, guys, higher time frame wise, hourly, 30-minute, 15. If those are looking to continue, don't rush it on the 5-minute, right? We're not range bound right now. We're trending right now. Google another new high a day. Okay, some equities getting a little bit of heat now. So again, I want to see this pullback on NASDAQ. And it's just staying strong. Google new high again. Microsoft new high a day right there. Damn, bro, equities are crazy. Nas might just continue, man. Yeah. Because equities weighted index also fail, like not keeping up. So once the weighted index could start to pop, could really have an impact. But look, see that? If it holds it down, also, again, I don't want to go long up here. I want to wait. 15-minute. Could also wait for the next 15 minutes to form, too. There's really no rush. Some people that trade the orb strategy, they wouldn't take a trade till after the 15-minute forms anyways. Equities are flying right now. Meta took a little bit of a hit. All equities look good, though. I don't know how deep we pull back. We might just pull back towards like 607-ish. I almost want to try that right there. 06 long. Like that. Seeing how strong we've been. Because we've just been rallying like crazy, I'd want to take it sort of on a small pullback instead of a bigger pullback. But we see that buyers are just, see you later. We're heading to supply. Alright, we could turn view up off for a second so we could see our candles a little better. I also want to be patient though. 15 closes in 2.5 minutes. Imagine we sold off from here. Well, let's see. Equity's still bullish. So
And a little short now.
you're in a little short. I want to take a little nap. Nah, I'd be careful shorts, man. We're strong bullish right now. I'm looking for a pullback though, possibly 06. Amazon new high a day, Microsoft new high a day. That's usually when, yup. NQ continues too. Oh man, Apple started to find support too. This thing might just keep going. So tough. Alright, let's see. Weak selling. Buying is just non-stop. Wow, that weak selling bought right up very quickly. Apple and Microsoft and Meta strength right now is what's also helping this rally. Boom. Wow. Let's see. Gold. Nothing. Gold, we could at least wait for the 15 to close on gold. If we could close above this area, might be lining up, but really not liking gold anymore. Nas continuing like it's on fire right now. Nasdaq is pumping like they're giving it away for free. There we go, finally. I almost want to buy it on that dip. This one right here. But we'll wait, man. I'd rather take no trade than force a bunch of trades. Already caught a little paper cut on gold, so I don't want to be forcing anything. That was also sort of why I didn't take this trade down here, which sucks, but whatever. Nas just keeps going, man. This optimism for the government shutdown to end is crazy. They have 770 as an upside target on Nasdaq. Shutdown optimism, 45%. That's what's really pushing this rally right now. Just keep buying, just keep buying. Oh shit, headline. Let's see. Bonds tumble as PM warns IMF manufacturing demand. If bonds are going down, stocks go up. That's what I got from that. Bro, I don't know if maybe I want to pull back towards this 26 now. I mean, that's what I'm saying, guys. This is just a wild, wild rally. Hourly closes in 13 minutes. Another push up right there. Wow. That is insane. Where are those guys? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I guess, what are we looking at? 10? 25, 6, 10 on NQ. 25, 6, 10. Right over here. That's so stupid. What a dumb thing.
That's a crazy move today. The bull case, it's already hit for me. So we'll be heading down from here, but who knows? It's very overextended pre-market and intraday, and it's not even the lawyers haven't even sorted it out yet. It's just a rumor. But yeah, the rumor sell the news, right?
That's what it is. It's optimism. Optimism will fuel a rally. We didn't get the rate cut till September, but we rallied into September. People were optimistic about it. And then Powell said, "Screw your optimism. I don't know." And then now here we are. Alright, here we go, guys. Coming back to 09. Come on now, get into that 010 area. Equity's on a bit of a pullback. Trying to hold on Nas. That could be the higher low there. We've been very strong, very bullish. Did not get entry. Did not get entry. It was about a point away. How low did we go? 611. I was looking for 609. Maybe we'll get it. Let's see. I'm looking for like 608 to like 601. So we could put stop loss at like 95. Possible.
It might bounce off 600.
Yeah, 600. That's another good area. Let's see. Equity's taking a bit of a hit. Microsoft new high a day, Apple new high a day. Nvidia's taking a hit though. So is Amazon and Meta. So a lot of those equities sort of seeing red right now. But let's see. Okay, I'm looking for a move like this, but then a reversal right after. So if we could start popping from here, I'm going long. If we continue with another drop, I'm not long. That looks like it's trying to continue another drop. Let's just be a little patient for a second. Nvidia, another drop. Just wait. Just wait. Just remember, buyers have had momentum all day, so we don't want to be jumping in shorts just because we see some selling. We want to see if these sellers could get trapped. Ooh, they're trying though. We are off key psych level 25,600.
Today's favorite number would be 55% retracement. That would be 25,579. Enter for long.
Nice. Wait 1 second here.
Or right about now.
I like equities trying to hold. Let's take it. Stop at the low we just made. If it goes right to stop, it goes right to stop. But I'm gonna try longs here on NASDAQ. Off the buying momentum and optimism we've had today. Just looking for continuation. If it fails, it fails. That's it. Looks like we don't really have support under us, so it's a little bit of a red flag right there, guys. Be careful. Don't risk more than you're willing to lose on a trade. Looking for our equities. Weighted index made another new high. That should help support NASDAQ here too. 15-minute looks good to continue higher as well. So again, overall, I was bullish on the higher time frame, especially the hourly, which closes in 7.5 minutes. So you want to be a little careful on that. But I'm just looking for continuation. Higher time frames all lining up on this bullish bias. So I don't want to be changing my bias because of a lower time frame pullback. But if it stops me out, it stops me out. We got to understand and know what our risk is and our reward is per trade. Looks like we're trying to find some selling. There we go. If we could take it higher one more time above 616, we should be in a good position for longs. If it fails again, could be creating some lower highs here. So always make sure to have a stop loss. We want to be able to protect ourselves. I'm trying to take that low out again. If it takes the low out, I'm done. I'm out. It's getting there. Oof. Getting there. Nope, nope, nope. No, thank you. We're going to take that little L right there. We're going to be patient now because ES is at supply. It's like NAS is still trying to move higher. Apple made new high. So tough. So tough. 15 minutes struggling. Gold, same deal. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be a little patient on this. I wonder what ES is looking like on Bookmap right here. Get any selling volume? We have a lot of selling delta up here. Could see if we could inverse this fair value gap, create a new one overlapping it. Well, with that 5-minute close, weighted index is still trying to move higher, which would be a bullish NASDAQ still. Could try one more long, but it's just so choppy. Feels
Yeah,
like
I'm in one because it retraced 50%. I don't know, just
nice.
quickie and a low size.
Cool. Yeah, weighted index is still looking good too, which is giving me confidence in longs again as well, but not the way sellers have been stepping in, man. Sellers have been batting down the buyers pretty hefty since about 9:47. But again, like I was saying before, that hourly time frame keeping me bullish. I wouldn't want to be short.
And the pre-market just went higher and higher, so we got a 70%
Yeah.
chance of continuation. Yeah.
Yep.
The London session was basically exactly like this. It's going to get to the top again.
Nice. Let's see. Volume didn't pick up too much on that last candle. So it's not ideal followed by not ideal. There we go. And then it fails. And then it goes. And then it fails. So let's just see. Equity's a little weak right now. I'm not seeing like the cleanest of setups. I'm just not. I wish I could say otherwise. I like to see buyers continue this higher. And volume looks good to the upside. Like the buying bubbles we're seeing form on Bookmap. So that's good. But let's keep getting batted down. We just saw it get batted down again. ES is near supply. That's what's giving us a big issue right here. The market needs a tissue for this issue. Ideally, would like to see NAS head to a new high a day, while ES fails new high a day. That would be divergence. There we go.
Meta is recovering, taking this higher.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of equity starting to recover here, Dan. Good call. Nice. Took a little scalp on that. W to Dan.
Hell right, we got there.
Hell yeah. A little NASDAQ scalp on that. He said they were retracing. I looked up. I saw all our equities started to pop. I said, beautiful. Looking for a new high day on NASDAQ. Like I said, it's funny. I had the target, right? So new high day on NASDAQ was the target. And you had the lineup, the setup, where it was like, hey, listen, all equities are starting to pull back now. Getting close on NASDAQ here. VIX moving lower. That's great for the bulls. Getting weak up here near new high day on NASDAQ. Looks like it's getting ready to run through, though. Let's see. Struggling. Equity weighted index looking bullish still, though. We'd like to see 25,680. That was a market level. 25,680. Let's see.
The Fibonacci extension says 25,800 today.
25,800. Nice. Oh wow, that would be huge. I got 25,715 today. There we go. New high day on NASDAQ. Great. Still holding. Looking for a big move here. Beautiful. More buying volume, looking for another extension here. 47 seconds left in the 5 minute. Fantastic. Another move here, another leg. We're going to see another leg. Weighted index moving higher. Let's go NASDAQ. Let's run it one more time. Go, go, go. Look at all this buying volume coming up here, guys. Beautiful.
We're in a 10-minute supply zone on NASDAQ.
10-minute. All right. We'll pull back there. Nothing to worry about. Weighted index is getting a little weak. We'll say that. Oh, what a bad fill. Tried to go long on NAS here again, just to look for continuation, but it looks like we're failing. Yeah. Lame. Lame markets today. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Weighted index trying to hold. Bro, I need this weighted index to pump, man. I need equities to pump, dude. Nvidia trying to move higher, great. There we go. Google moving higher, but why is NASDAQ taking a hit, man? What is going on? Oh, Apple and Amazon. Those are taking a hit. That's why. Lame, bro. Come on now, equity. Starts to curve up again. Let's just keep that rally going. Come on, get above 35 now. We're starting to see some sellers above us. Be real careful. We're squeezing. We're either going up or we're going down. Volume squeezing to the upside on NAS at the moment. Want to see that weighted index continue. Market pulse is not pushing higher though, so that's a little bit of a red flag there. Equities are weak. Hate it, man. I hate it here. VIX is still weak too, though, but just no follow through. There we go. NAS trying to move lower again. Off this key level 25. Trying to break it. VIX trying to move up. Equity's getting a little weak here. Let's see. Just a stop hunt city right now, man. Hits a high, it rejects lower, pulls back, moves lower. How was our point of control last 5-minute candle? That's what I want to know. It was higher, but now volume... we did have some buying volume pick up right here. But I don't want to be jumping in for the sake of jumping in. Never plays out well. And equities keep failing too. So, just like too many red flags. It's 250-50 right here, guys. Not worth it. Too many extreme highs, extreme lows. It's just messy. And it's Monday. Apple selling off, Google pulling back, Nvidia pulling back. Just chop, dude. Chop, bro. Chop. Chop, but it's bullish chop, right? It's been optimism. It's been bullish. We know directional is moving to the upside. We just know it's been struggling too, though. Point of control just moved higher. I've noticed a lot of times when point of control moves towards our direction, we get a pullback. I hope in this case I'm wrong and it's just volume squeezing us to the upside. 22 seconds left on the 5-minute here. There we go. Nice.
We're bouncing off the 15-minute orb level, strangely.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Mondays we have a orb break out 60% of the time. We don't have a double break. We have a break out. So that could help us for continuation on NASDAQ. Weighted index moving higher too. Very interesting point. Buyers keep failing though, right? Sellers keep trying to knock buyers back down. So if you are in any positions, right, you could even look to get out of one up here to lock in profits just in case sellers step in, right? Right now it's a 50-50 game. I'd be looking for the break out though, but hourly. Don't forget the hourly I was bullish on. That looks like it wants to, and for an hourly to continue, guys, we're going to supply. We're going to 715. There we go. Nice. Yo, it's like nice, and then it's like no, nice, no. Just be patient. Chopping. Getting heavier near the 65s right now. I'd like to look to target 6-7. We just had news. Headline.
Volume dropping off a bit.
U.S. House Speaker Senate says Senate's vote on Sunday opened the door to the government reopening. That should help with optimism. He said 6-7. Oh, no way. Who said 6-7? Other than me. Nah, I said 6-7. He's probably talking about me. Sellers are struggling here. Buyers are struggling here. Nvidia just made a new high a day. Amazon's a little weak. Microsoft new high a day. We're getting another headline. Johnson says he wants a vote as soon as possible in House on passing a bill to reopen government. Optimism. Optimism. I'm moving my take profits up. Optimism. I hopped on, let's see, let's go, come on. Light, ooh, getting some ins and outs. Let's see, man. I'd think those headlines would give us optimism. That along with the price action we're seeing. Right, we got volume, bullish price action, and now bullish headlines on a possible government reopen.
There's a heavy sell order above 662. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that. That they just formed though, like like 3 minutes ago. So I'm thinking that's institutions positioning themselves to target that level. So like they want to see price higher there, so that keeps me bullish. Thinking that they want to see price there, I want to see price there. Unless it's a spoof order and they're just messing with us. Which 203 lots of the same position too, so it could be. Weighted index still pushing higher, so equities are still bullish. Wouldn't be jumping out of longs or jumping into shorts at this point. Possibly even add here on that dip, seeing buyers step back and put a stop loss at the low on the ad. Bro, I need to see a strong move on NASDAQ, man. Struggle bus entirely. If it's a big pop, weighted index is still moving higher. NASDAQ, you should be feeling that pressure. Equities are pulling back a little bit here, so be a little careful on that. But I want to see a NASDAQ pop. There we go. Come on now. Come on, Nas. Let's get there. Let's get there. I'm gonna get out of the ad. Boom, out of the ad at new high a day. Didn't even let me say it. I want to see us through that 662. But if we don't get through 662, maybe I'll get out of... Let's see. We could try to play it a little safe. I really want to see 680. If we can move higher here, instead of taking profit at 60, I'll move a stop loss to 47. If we move higher here. Right now I'm letting it breathe a bit. Volume's not really picking up right now. I want to see a big move now. Buyers and sellers disagreeing. There we go, buyers. Come on, take it higher. Yeah, could comfortably look to move stop loss up a little bit here. Come on, 60s. Big seller there, man. Somebody's trying their hardest there. Ooh, they're trying big time. I just want to see that optimism continue us higher. But if that seller holds 208 right there, and look at that, man, he didn't disappear. He's there. New high day on NASDAQ again. ES did not make a new high day again. Huge pullback. This is massive. I have my stop losses right below this 5 right now. It's going to stop me out on these last few candles. Let's see. Need to see it hold. This is the last spot. If it fails, I'm out. Alright, out of one and out of the... Let's just get out of the other. Alright, not too bad. Gold. Gross. Bro, poor price action today, man. We had a nice rally and whatnot. We just gotta get ready because market conditions are starting to shift. We had a real nice run for a couple weeks there, and now market conditions are shifting. We had a nice run because government was shut down, so it was giving us some consistent price action because of all the uncertainty. Well, now things might start to shift again, so the price action's going to start to shift. Before we were using broken demand as supply, well, now we're breaking supply. Maybe we'll use that as demand. We see that we failed a fair value gap today. I mean, there's a few things we're going to look for. Look at that. Well, wow, big seller stepping in. Yes, whole lot of nothing. We've been in a supply zone. We've been sellers step in, and then buyers step in, and then sellers step in, and then buyers step in. ES is in supply, though I would only look for shorts on something like the S&P. But on the higher time frame, it's still looking more bull than bear. How's the 4-hour? Yeah, it still looks more bullish than bearish too. So it's like, is this just a pullback? Is this a reversal? We won't know until markets really start moving. Are you in the trade? What's up? I was on NASDAQ, but I didn't like the price action. So I didn't want to call that one. I do apologize on that, but the price action's been very choppy today. I want to get more adjusted to these markets before I'm like, all right, guys, I like Nas long here, because right now this has been more unpredictable than recently. More recently, we've been able to read the market like that. Today, it's been a little more skeptical. It's been a bit more cautious. So we just have to adjust our approach and come back even stronger. Nas looks like it is getting ready to dump. I'd keep an eye on the weighted index to sell off. If it does make a higher... Oh, nope, there we go. There goes the support. If we could sell here on NQ, could be a good short position. Let's see. I'm going to take it here with the stop loss at 640. So this is a trade that could either go right to stop loss, and that's fine, or it goes into profit. Looks like it's going to try to go right to stop loss, 440. I'm going to move it up a little, 43, because I see 40 was pretty strong. So we'll see if we want to hold 40. Alright, we busted 40, we hit 41, and we hit 43. Where's my stop? Oh, 44. Okay, now I'm out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. That's why, again, I don't want to be like, oh, guys, I want to take this trade. I'm not seeing high probability setups. I do not want to give you guys trades that are going to be crap. I'd much rather be like, all right, listen, today, market did A, B, and C. At the end of the day, hindsight always being 2020, we're able to readjust our trades and our what's it called? Our approach based off of that. Like, if today continues bullish, we continue. Great, we'll know tomorrow's bullish. If today fails and we go range bound, then we're going to look for more of a range. But we don't know what today's going to do until it's done. Gold also doing a whole lot of nothing today, man. Like, there really isn't clean price action that it's like, oh, wow, I can't believe I missed this move on gold or on NASDAQ. There hasn't been much. There was maybe this move right here, a couple little moves, but it is what it is. It's Monday. We're readjusting. We're coming back to new markets. It's a new week, new markets, new money to be made, and new market conditions. That was a crazy rejection off this 25,660 on NASDAQ. Weighted index trying to hold bullish. Nvidia just made a new high a day. Wouldn't look for shorts. Nvidia making a new high a day. Wouldn't look for shorts on NQ. Let's see. Yo, YouTube guys, hit that like button, man. Dollar trying to move lower, which should help gold move higher. But gold's another one that has been more range bound than anything. And on the 4-hour, Looks like we got a big rejection candle on the 4 hour. So if we start to break lower on gold, this could be a short position. But that's an if, right? We always want to look for the ifs. If this, then this. That's how we find A+ setups. Equity's starting to fail again here. Looking good for a sell-off on NASDAQ. These are great days too, guys, if you're taking your own trades, right? Take your own trades. You do not have to copy every trade I take. I'd much rather you didn't, because my goal is to help you guys learn. But like essentially, we did just hit a low volume shelf on NASDAQ, plus this 5-minute order block right there too. So it's like, we find support, we find resistance. We find support, we find resistance. We find buyers, we find sellers. Remember, I'll say the first few minutes of each 5-minute, we've been rallying. Like, that's been sort of the trend we've been seeing. And then it gets, like, batted down. So, wait and see. But buyers ain't giving up. Gold did find buyers down off the 40.94. And also, don't forget, guys, it's okay to call it a red day. It's okay to call it a day. That's the goal, be able to say, okay, it was a red day today, I'm calling it a day here. I'm not blowing my account. I'm not going to be dumb. I'm not going to overtrade. Oh, I can make it back. Probably not today. If today's market conditions are in your favor, there's a good chance that your next trade isn't going to be any better than your last trade. $30-minute looks good for gold bullish right here. And that would require this current 30-minute that we're on to close up here. So let's delete some stuff. And we'll keep an eye on that, right? So 8 minutes left. Again, just be patient. There's no reason to force a trade right now. VIX moving lower, which would be bullish. Gold continuing, beautiful.
I don't know if anyone else saw that 5-minute doji on NASDAQ. I took a long there and it's doing okay.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that right off of the 5-minute order block we created. Good stuff, man. Good work. Yeah, very range bound here. Sort of sell the top, buy the low. Sell the high, buy the low. $2.23 left in the 5-minute and the 30-minute. Oh, I'm sorry, actually 7 minutes left in the 30-minute. Okay, good morning, everybody. Equities are looking good right now. Bro, Nas is a bully today. That's what NASDAQ is. It's a bully. But we've been killing it on gold the past few weeks. That's really where our trend has been. And look at the daily time frame, by the way, the past few weeks, and look at the price action we've had. So we've been taking advantage of the range. More predictable. Good morning, everybody. Shocker, Nasdaq's gonna fail to the upside, and then I'm gonna assume it's gonna fail to the downside. We don't have much support below us. 25,550. Passive buyer. Nas looks ready to collapse again. 30 seconds left. Be careful though. Equities. Nope. Nvidia new high a day. Take that back. It's funny. Nvidia new high a day. Amazon close to new low a day. Meta's near new high a day. Microsoft's range bound. I mean, equities are just, they've had it. I might just look for gold. Dip into this area. Higher lows formed. Something like that. Buying market pulse right here. This is market pulse on Bookmap. It's going to the upside. There we go. Nvidia new high a day. Really helping Nasdaq rally. Big, oh, there's that 62 finally, bro. That's crazy, man. I wanted some higher levels too on Nasdaq. This thing could rip. Just giving such horrible entries. Okay, let's see gold. What does gold want to do here? Okay, possibly getting ready for gold long so we can find some buying pressure somewhere. Point of control is a bit lower. Only 94 though on the point of control, so it's not the best volume, but we're trying to take out this recent low, 94. The lower we could get to 94, the better. But we want to hold 94 is the thing. If we could get some buying pressure, I'd like to go long on gold. Like one here. Stop near 95. Because I wanted 94 to hold as a higher low. But if it just dips through to 95, we're done. DDD, done for day. DFD. Yeah, look at that. Sellers said, hold up, we forgot something at home. Nasdaq, anything, pulling back choppy. As much as we want to take advantage of the good trading days, we want to take advantage of not getting chopped up in these bad trading days, guys. So important. That's how you don't blow accounts. You say, okay, well, shit, this is poor price action. I'm not going to go long here, short here, long here, short here. Stopped out, stopped out, stopped out. Count's gone. It's not worth it. Why do that? Why do that to yourself? It's really not necessary. I gotta figure out what's going on with my trading view. It's really annoying that it does that with the tools now. I'm thinking maybe it's a contract rollover thing, but that's not the case, or else they would tell me, and the numbers, the prices would be different. But whatever. Nas. The only clear direction we have is to the upside on NASDAQ. Gold, range bound, 30-minute we'd be waiting to close bullish. That's got 46 seconds left. $30 left on this 5-minute on gold, and if it fails, that 30 minutes going to be looking more bearish than bullish. So we need to close somewhere higher on gold. 15 seconds. Struggling. 4, 3, 2, 1. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it on gold. Ain't no way. NASDAQ is just choppy. I mean, guys, this is horrible price action today. Glad we took advantage of the last couple weeks, right? That's the thing with trading too, right? We want to be able to do well enough in our trading when markets are in our favor, so that if a few days go by or you got to readjust a little bit, size down for a few days, you're not worried. It's no problem. It's okay. Let's see. Gold, nothing. 15-minute. 15-minute looks more bearish on gold, if anything. I almost want to go short on gold. Dollar's moving higher, short gold. 15-minute time frame looks like it's ready to sell off. 30-minute, barely looking strong. I want to see the selling volume continue on gold. I like to see gold move lower off the 15 here for like a real steep sell-off. Let's see. Dollar's still moving higher. Wouldn't really want to be long on gold anymore, but it's in a tough area. Wonder if any news came out, any headlines came out or anything. Trump says we'll dock aircraft controls who do not go. Nope, that's fine. Johnson says vote as soon as possible. We knew that. Getting a little volatile on gold here. Try one more short. Stop at the high we just made. But just be careful. I'm looking for the 15 to continue lower. Ideally, a lot lower. Yeah, like that. A little bit of a move like that, gold. Actually gave me a good fill this time too, so try to let this play out. $40.90 strong area on gold. $40.90. There we go. I want to see us just sort of fall through on gold, like just not stop, just sell off. Like everybody hit the sell button. But the way we're trying to hold, the 30-minute was keeping me somewhat bullish. I want to be a little careful. I want to see that market pulse is trying to tick bearish. I want to see us hit the 90s, 40.90. 55 seconds left. Check our point of control here. Should be moving lower. Point of control is moving lower. We did hit some buying volume though, so be careful. I want to see a run towards 4089.2. That was a 30-minute demand that we broke earlier. Ideally, I'd like to see gold go make another low. 22 seconds here on the 5-minute. I want to see sellers step back in on these last 20 seconds. If they don't, there's actually a bit of a better chance for the longs, so let's just be a little careful here. Be patient. Let our analysis and time frames and candles close and whatnot. 3 seconds to 1. That still gives me confidence on the shorts. So look to hold. Possible first take profit 89.4. $15-minute selling off just like I wanted it to. There we go. Getting close to first take profit. Could take one off here, play it a little safe. Seeing how wicky we get. Look at the fill it gave me, by the way. I tried to fill this trade. It filled me up here with it. So I was trying to really take advantage of that. But I also don't want to be too stupid and let a big trade go from 1,000 all the way back to break even. You know what I'm saying? So be a little patient on this. I don't like that. Don't like that. Market pulse trying to flip positive too. Nah, gold. Let's get back down there. 320 left on the 5-minute. I'll keep my take profit down there for a moment. I want to see another leg lower on gold. CVD has been trying to move higher on this. But let's just see. When gold sells off, man, it sells off strong. So I don't want to be like, I don't want to be like, oh no, I gotta get out, and then have it dump like another 10 points in my favor. Like that was weird. Like, let's see if we can get one more little leg. Fine, we'll call it getting out there. But then it looks nasty again, right? So it's like, we'll be patient-ish, but be smart.
A little bit of failed
too.
breakout on NASDAQ.
There we got to break out to the upside, breaking out.
Failed breakout.
Oh, okay. 15 is also what's keeping me bearish on gold too. But I don't like the volatility that comes with gold. So if I'm in some good profit, I'd usually like to take profit, right? So let's see. Get one more leg. We'll try to take profit at demand. I just, look at this buyer right here trying to hold us. Make sure I get out of at least one right there in case that buyer reverses us, but I don't know if he can. We'll see. What's that? 4090.7. 4090.7 is where I'm trying to get out. 90.7 right here. Yeah, watch this reverse back to break even. That would be funny. That would be gold for you. And that would help set us up for the rest of the week to know that we're going for scalps only. Which is already what I'm getting from today's price action. Scalps only. Scalps only, and yet, I don't know, I was going to say, and yet, it's really the 515. Nah, we're choppy on Nas still. We haven't really broken out anywhere. I'm a little more concerned on gold failing this 40-90 hold. Bro, this trade's gonna stop me out. That's so funny. Imagine? Nah, no, no, no. In a way. In a way. Okay, maybe a way. Let's check our point of control. Still trying to move lower. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying to get out of this trade, though. Woohoo! It was the 15 that was keeping me bearish. 457 left in the 15. I could wait for the 15 to close. That's fine with me. All it takes is one little leg down and we're back in the clear on shorts. But we'll see, we'll see. Stop loss is up here. I do not care, man. That's alright. That's alright. I want to see rejection off one of these levels soon. We're hitting the supply zone again. But this is not looking good, bro. That is crazy. Gotta get some move back to the downside right here, man. Trap these buyers. Pretty range bound right here. Staying patient. Getting a little bit of a wide spread here on gold. It's a red flag. So when that happens, when it gets like black on bookmap, it means they're like taking a lot of orders off of the bid and the ask, which means they're sort of expecting a big move. We just don't get the direction of it. So hopefully it's enough to help reject us back lower. Need to see us back below this 93.3. If we get back below 93.3, that would be great. There's 93.5, 93.8, 93.6. Doesn't want to break through 93.5. Come on now. There's 93.5, 93.3. Just need it below 93.3. Yo, gold. You think you're funny? Gold's gonna stop me out and be like, I think I'm hilarious. Yeah, this is scalp city, bro. These markets are crap right now. The 30-minute was keeping me somewhat bullish. The 15 was what was keeping me more bearish. We can check our other time frames. Hourly is a bit leaning more bearish as well, even though obviously higher time frame wise we're making higher highs, higher lows. So it's real range bound today, and market conditions are going to change, right? We're not going to stay this difficult of a range. Things are going to change. Things are going to happen. 15-minute close in a minute 53. And let me tell you how it's looking for the Bears. Bad. Unless we can get back below this supply zone, this 40.95, even 40.93, we need to see back below 40.93. If we don't get it, buyers are taking us, man. I'll just be patient here. Look at this. Let's see. I need that 15 to continue. If the 15 continues, I'm more than happily hold this trade. If the 15 is a basing candle like this, I'm getting out so fast. You won't even see me exit the order. It's just going to be gone. But if we dump and we get somewhere over here, close somewhere over here on the 15, I want to hold it. I really want to hold it. I was really looking for that 15 to start selling off here, but if that 30 has more strength right now, and we have more optimism in gold as well, which we shouldn't have optimism in gold if we have optimism in the economy, right? Sort of seeing that the government's opening back up. We'd want to see gold move lower off of that. 24 seconds left. Getting very close here. 15-minute. Damn, bro. 13 seconds, 10 seconds. Gonna get out so fast. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, come on, gold. Yeah, I got it. That's not good. I don't like that. Let's see if we get out. Grab some profit somewhere. I just don't trust the shorts anymore, man. After what we just saw, I'll hold one. I'll hold one. But just wasn't looking good. I almost want to reverse because now the 15 also looks bullish. But we'll just get out. Won't even reverse. We'll play it safe. Again, almost want to go long here. But it's just choppy. NASDAQ too, choppy. ES chopping. Oh my goodness, bro. It's price action. It's nasty. Bit of a fair value gap on ES over here, but like, do we really want to take anything? Maybe. VIX moving higher. Surprised equities are pulling back. Let's see. Possible short off these 25s on ES. And look at the selling delta we had. They're negative 1100. It's a lot of selling delta. Oh, come on, gold. Bro, that is funny. Yo, good morning, everybody. Today is not the best day, not the best trading day. That's alright. It happens, man. Can't emphasize how much it happens. Not how much it happens, but that it does happen. And that it's alright. You gotta be able to get through them. Trade the next day. Learn from that day. Help it adjust you. Adjust your trading. Everything. VIX moving higher. ESNQ trying to move lower. Wow, gold. That's crazy, man. You got out of those gold shorts and then it dumped. I literally got out right here and then it just dropped another 5. That's alright.
Just try and take a liquidity grab at 25,600 on NASDAQ if we get it.
Nice. Very slow markets today, so it's 10:48. Just haven't been seeing anything decent. Yo, gold, I'm gonna head down to gold somewhere and just like beat them up and then thank them all in the same time. Anyone got time to look at some podcast interviews this weekend with Altman? I saw a few clips from them. Yeah, I'm also not a big fan of what's going on. I think all these deals, $1 billion deal here, $1 billion deal here, $1 billion deal here. I think they're forcing something because they know something's gonna happen. And I think they're saving face on companies that they know of and they work with. So that's why those are the companies getting the deals. I think AI companies and even some quant companies that have made 500, 600, 700% returns on the stock this past year, or two even. I feel like if they haven't made their way into that NVIDIA inner circle and that OpenAI inner circle, I think they're going to be left in the dust. I posted on Twitter something about that. I said, where to find it. Said, I don't think AI itself is a bubble. I couldn't imagine seeing a 2008 style crash off of just AI. However, countless AI companies are extremely overvalued. This will likely lead to a majority of them going bankrupt, but for companies like NVIDIA, AMD, there's no reason to worry, obviously. And then I emphasized on that. Just wanted to emphasize that I don't think AI is in a bubble. That doesn't mean the economy is doing well. It just seems like AI has a strong future that continues to improve. But that's my take on Altman and AI and all that stuff. Is gold gonna sell off hard right here? Or is it just gonna chop again like it's been doing all morning? There's no trades. There's nothing. Today is
NQ's breaking out.
NQ breakdown. Nice, nice. Today's a prime example of markets trying to get their get back. We've been on a win streak for weeks. Markets are going to roll over. When I say what I mean by markets are going to roll over is they're not going to have the same market conditions. It's going to go from great, I'm reading the market like a book, to what the heck is going on? Why did I take two losing trades in a row? I was on a win streak, blah blah blah. But to be able to say, okay, I took some losers. I'm gonna sit back, let the market play out. Tomorrow we're gonna have a different approach. We're gonna reassess how today traded. We're gonna have new zones because we had price action today, and things are gonna get better. But things won't always be bad unless you go heavy on your red days. Let's see. Big pullback on gold right there. Look at that. Ideally, if gold could break down to the downside, we're going to make new low a day and make our way towards that 40-50 area. And that could be a pretty strong meltdown on gold. So just beware of that. But if we can't break down, guess what? We've made our range today. So we don't want to force any trades in the meantime. Got a big buyer stepping in up here, but the question is he strong enough to bring price higher, or is there a seller trying to absorb it and trap this spot market participant? Looks like he's trying to take us higher. And then he fails. So again, it's range. We don't want to be, oh, we're breaking out. I'll go long here. And then it drops on you. And then you go short down here. And then it pops on you. Let's see. NAS, ES, huge drops, man. We were looking for ES shorts. We didn't get the entry. I'm surprised these have taken such a strong turn to the downside, especially based off the optimism from the government shutdown situation. However, price action wise, candle wise, ES has the next area of support all the way down here at demand 67.85, but that's above a broken supply zone that we haven't used yet. So I really want to see 67.70 get hit on the S&P. Let's see, ES. Weighted index selling off real strong. Yeah, we're going to see a big move here. Want to see if we could hold below this like 11 to 13 area on ES. Okay, we're hitting that low volume area. Getting some buying. VIX is still pushing higher. Let's see. I want to see us hold below 13 though. I would have taken it if this 5 minute didn't open and drop immediately. Need a little bit of an upper wick here. Looking for this 1250 area of resistance on ES for shorts. We're just getting strong selling right now. We might not get that re-entry. Things flip. Rock down to Electric Avenue. Ah, yeah. Nothing really changed. No big headlines. Low volume down here, guys. Buyer, look at all these little bubbles. The buyers are weak. Nvidia's selling off, Google's selling off, Microsoft's selling off. Could have tried shorts and supply on ES, man. Definitely saw that, but did not. 10 to 13. 10 to 13. Possible trade on ES. Oh my god, dude. If it keeps doing this with my take profit thing, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna lose my mind. Trying to see if we could break above for a moment and then push back lower, and then I'm gonna be short in ES. Rock down to Electric Avenue. And then you take me higher. Come on, ES. VIX still trying to move higher. Weighted index still bearish, moving lower. I'm sure the Dow is moving lower as well. Great. Great, except that it's not giving us an entry. That's not great. Pushed into this 11 area. I'm looking for a volume. A significant volume change is what I'm looking for, right? So like a push to the upside, a big buy bubble, and then a reversal, right? Something like that. Electric Avenue. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kalo. Good morning, Perry, Philip. Good morning, guys. Jay, what's up? Exhausted Trader, Greg. Good morning, everybody. Ozzy, what's up? What is up? What is up? Hope you're all doing well, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend.
Dark and cold.
Dark and yeah, same.
Same.
Dark and cold. Guys, markets are starting to trade outside our trading hours. We like to call it a day by 11. Oh, bro, the 15-minute was so bearish on ES about 30 minutes ago. I wish I saw that. Alright, guys. This is good, because now we're seeing more clearly that we're going to be shifting from gold. We've been trading gold these past few weeks to back to ES and NQ. Good morning. You're welcome. Absolutely. If you guys want, if you do have any questions or you want to drop a message in the main chat tab, not the live stream tab. Sometimes the live stream one, it only does a little dot over here if there's a new message. It doesn't, excuse me, it doesn't notify me. But the main chat I always have up on a separate screen. Let's see. Alright, so again, if this 5 could like wick up a little bit, that'd be great. But the way the selling pressure is hitting, doesn't look like it wants to pull back at all. Looks like we're just selling off. It's a 3-hour supply. I'm trying to see, like, why such a strong move? Well, look at the 3-hour supply we had, the reaction we had the first time we had it, so could be why. Any 0 days? Let's see. Really want to try to get somewhere, a short position somewhere up here. I like ES and NQ. Nice. Yeah, me too. Me too. You know what it is? I like the 3 of them, right? ES, NQ, and gold. But I'll trade whichever one's giving me the best conditions and the best trading, well, yeah, trading conditions. If I see that gold has given me a bit of an easier range to trade, while ES and NQ haven't been respecting my supply and demand or haven't been respecting my trade setups, then I'm going to be watching gold. If I see that today, hey, listen, things are starting to change. We had a bit of a catalyst, which was the end of the government shutdown. Now it's time to change back. Let's start looking at ES and NQ again. Let's see. I don't really have any targets to the downside on ES, but same to the upside. VIX is at a key level, so I'd be a little careful on that. And it's 11 o'clock, so I don't know, man. We've been trending lower, that's for sure. Volume picked up on that drop. We'll see. Let's see. Big drops on S&P. SPY. Check out some 0 days. Alright, ladies and gents, probably going to be wrapping up the stream there. If you guys got any questions, as always, please feel free to shoot me a message. Don't fall for any fake Kevin accounts on Discord. Sometimes they will make fake accounts that look really realistic. That is not, in fact, me. And yeah, any questions, follow me on social media at Trading with Kev on Instagram, Trade with Kev on X. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a better trading day.